he's like, why don't you just move up there? So I'm like, that was not my intention. At this point, I don't know what to do. I am lost. Hard, like trying to just like figure out life without her and what to do and how to do it.
She's laying this burden that she has at my feet about the struggle she has about what to do with Lizzie's Heritage Inn now that her mom's passed. And I'm like, well, here's a solution.
No intention of doing that. And he was kind of surprised, you know, he's like, oh, really? I guess I'm still just in this place with him, or he's still in this place where he thinks that like the point of me buying this was to get away.
So let's talk about this brand new mid-season trailer. In fact, the season is approximately halfway over, and here we are trying to predict what'll happen in the following weeks and where we are right now. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Topish. We have some exciting stories that are full of lip-smacking delicacies, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. With that being said, let's begin. You know Logan Brown was married over the weekend, and lots of images have been uploaded online. We just want to mention that in terms of seating, it was extremely telling that Janelle, Meri, and Christine sat on one side and Kody and Robin sat on the other side of the wedding. The parents of the bride and groom usually sit in the front row even if they're not together. It is customary for them to sit on opposite sides of the seat. And if that tells you anything, Janelle hasn't posted any pictures of herself with Kody, so we have no idea. She sent Christine and her some pictures to share, but that was it. Even Logan and Michelle didn't share as many pictures of Kody. Neither did her children. As a result, we're unaware of Kody's situation. Whether they've all departed or not is unknown to us. Michelle has accomplished incredible things as well. They just recently bought a property and they appear to have had a fantastic night, and it does not appear like it will be taped for the show because Logan and Michelle are not on the show. So congrats to Logan and Michelle. So, up until now, Christine and Kody have been talking about the departure and the logistics of the leaving, and a lot of you have been, like, super angry about it, and some of you have been like, this is all about the money, this is him refusing to pay child support, this is him being intimidating. To us, he appears to be a desperate man in a terrible circumstance, trying to obtain whatever he wants and control everything. Others in the comments have pointed out that, you know, Kody has always said that everything was joint and that they owned everything together, that they could leave whenever they wanted, and so many of you are like, this is completely contradictory to everything that we've seen thus far, and we can't disagree. So, we don't know what's going on, but Kody looks like he wants to blow things up in the trailer. We witnessed Kody yelling at Christine, which is the knife and the kidneys one, but they don't have that portion stated, and instead of being accountable, you're like, we're divorced, we're leaving, we're done with you, she did this, we're interested. And a lot of people have been really disappointed and shocked by how the other women have responded to this, and it's caused a lot of people to say that we're starting to lose respect for the women who are staying because they're not saying anything, which is sad. And you want them to wake up, but then they have all this indoctrination that they're working through. And if they cared about that, they wouldn't have put people on shows like 90 Day Fiancé. Best wishes. Bye, thank you very much. We don't want to see Christine in public or in interviews again. Liking the video so far? Then go like, share, and subscribe to our channel right now. According to Christine, neither Meri nor Robin have ever heard of her speaking. They're not friendly, but when she sees them at gatherings, it's awkward and polite. They're not discussed in private by her, and she didn't have much of a connection to them. She claimed that nothing would change at this point, but it's shocking to notice the tension and division between Christine and Robin's side, where all of Janelle's children are, and the side where Robin and her children are. We believe that the family has broken up and that the tension is genuine. Due to the fact that a large number of them aren't even on the show, the youngsters aren't lying on social media. We feel betrayed since he still needs to make repairs to our marriages with him, or he will end up ruining every single one of them, and we still kind of have marriages with him. This allows us to perceive Robin's desire to reposition the family. They may rebuild, and here's the thing. If you want to have a chance of entering the celestial kingdom, you must have at least 3 wives. If other people are leaving, then you must find new women and rebuild. For Kody, they must locate fresh meat, because their future and their place in heaven depends on them remaining together. They must do so because doing otherwise will make them believe that they'll perish in hell. So Robin is really manipulative in the sense that she's working with Kody to keep things together, and she's also manipulative in her own right because she wants to be a goddess in paradise. There's a lot of narcissism in this cult, but that isn't stopping Kody from trying to alienate, abuse, and hurt everyone else because Christine left. So now that Janelle has taken Christine's side, the next target will be Janelle, as many of you said in my video yesterday of her accusing him of stalking Janelle. We say this in jest because we don't believe it's a real scenario, but we do believe that she keeps checks on Janelle for Kody, and that she does pit individuals against each other. We believe Kody is attempting to pit people against each other. We believe Kody has created a dynamic in which they're all pining one another against each other because it's how he keeps control in full and utter chaos. So when life is in disorder, he can dominate it because others are distracted by confusion. Does that make sense? So he's ranting at Janelle in a place called the Fat Olive Pizza in Flagstaff. We can tell you with certainty that this chat between him and Janelle took place in October of 2021. You know, we've been acting like we aren't a married couple for most of our marriage. You know, everything seems to be going bad here if he can't handle my independence. We don't know if this will work for me. Well, why do we know this? A snapshot of the restaurant from the day this incident occurred was uploaded online by the eatery's owner or manager. According to what they said, it happened a day or two prior to the date of October 16th. Janelle entered the restaurant, which you could see, and despite covering her ears, she's still sporting the same top. Behind her, a film team is visible, and he remarked that they sat on the patio when they first arrived. That day there was utter silence. Early afternoon was when it happened. According to what they claimed, they simply left them alone after allowing them to film there. In order to film their scene they entered. Just so you know, they plan out what they're going to say before they shoot a scene. The same mashed potatoes were even given to a couple that appeared on a reality show, according to someone who spoke with us. He's ranting at Janelle and accusing her of acting more like a single person than a married person because they're just speaking, which suggests that the conversation is either a reenactment or an argument. A fight breaks out between him and Janelle at the restaurant because he doesn't really like her independence and the things she's doing. Robin is also the object of Kody's affection. She made it through, and we believe she's okay. Though we're unsure of the extent of her illness, we find it endearing that he'll accompany Robin to the hospital. For Isabella's back surgery, he won't go to the hospital. He'll take Robin to the hospital while making the false claim that she's on the verge of death, and as a result, we're unsure about Robin's situation. He then stated that he does not feel like he's married to Meri in regards to their relationship. She's free to have someone else. He's indifferent. She can think of Meri as her wife, and she wouldn't argue with us if she wanted to be married again and move on. As a result, the only empowerment we want to see from Meri is that she's leaving when you see videos and posts of her being empowered. Kody, that's my opinion. And then at the very end of this clip, he yells and screams at the wives about how everything was turned out, yelling at Janelle and Chanel, who have actually just left, and says that's a really horrible idea. Oh, look at yourself, and not as if you're in hell because you know what everyone does when you're in pain and we try to understand you. You know it's a bad idea for you to walk off on this one. Those who stay are stayed, and those who leave are talked about, gossiped about, disparaged, slandered, and made the bad guys, and then everyone accepts our departure as okay. This sets a tone for the future. It's ugly, it's disgusting, it's gross, but this is how things break down according to the people I've spoken to. Like Kristen Decker said, this is classic for what he's doing and leaving. Another was Kody's argument with her regarding the family and children, and this is also a fairly typical example of Kody leaving and airing. Will Kody now take another wife? Whether or not he has the capacity, you had best believe it. If he's still a believer, he will want as many wives as possible, and if any of his previous wives are still alive, they'll perform their duties and look for another wife for him. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Leave a comment down below to let us know what you think will happen next with Kody Brown. Like and share this video to stay up to date on their progress, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Topish keeps you up to date on all the latest Hollywood celebrity news, drama, and gossip. Subscribe to our channel and check back for new videos and updates, and we'll see ya in the next video.